Hello. Hello. Start. Thank you. I really invite each and every one of you for this webinar on transformational leadership. Yes, we all need a transformational leadership because our school system and our society has made us to forget the true values, the true genius, the birthright, the unlimited potential we all have got by birth. So we have to ignite that genius and make it possible to live a life of abundance and a life of happiness instead of living a life of EMI and a life of scarcity. So I invite each and every one of you on this occasion, and I am really happy to be in the midst of August gathering to share my life experience, my wisdom, and also the knowledge I have gained through an investment of lakhs of rupees to upskill and upgrade myself so that I can also upskill and upgrade the other people, which is my passion. And I want to help each and every one of you for attending this webinar with folded hands and hope you understand and take notes because some point or some instance of my life or my experience may change the whole perspective of your life and your existence. So please be attentive, have a glass of water, and do not get distracted by your family or any other circumstances. And hope you are concentrating on learning the things which are most important for a life of exuberance and to have a profound life experience. Thank you. Let me share my screen. Hope you all see my screen. So this is about transformation leadership for youth empowerment. Yes, we have been taught in the school to only go and get educated, get into an employment, and lead a life of not a happy life. Because if we are only passionate about what we do we understand the real value of education or knowledge? And we start acting with passion in order to have a beautiful life of our own. Because we are creators of our own life. We can create anything that we want, provided we have the passion, a vision, a goal to achieve anything and everything in life. For that, we want a positive mindset and a mindset to excel in life of possibilities. So this is this I'm doing because of late we are seeing a lot of job losses, and the people who are also going for a job are not happy with their job because they are not passionate. They have been compelled to go for a job because of their parents' compulsion. They want their children to be an engineer, doctor, or lawyer, or whatever profession they are into, or MBA, thinking that they'll be successful. Yes, of course, 10% of the people who get into the graduation they are able to manage their life. But unfortunately, 90% of the children who pass out of the college are not getting job because no government or private sector or public sector can give job to each and every one graduate who comes out of the college. Because our country is vast, and is over and has got a population of 1.4 billion people. So employing each and every one becomes a tremendous task for the government or for the private sector. So unless and until we understand that jobs are scarce and we have to create our own world, create our own life by being authentic to ourselves and believing in ourselves, then only can we be prosperous and happy in life. For that, you have to change your mindset because the schools taught us to get into employment because during our industrial revolution, people used to get jobs and they used to get retired after full 40, 60 years of their job. And ultimately, they would be provided with pension and other benefits for old age also. But we know even government jobs are becoming scarce, and even government jobs, pensions are being removed because the government cannot provide pension to the older people for a long term because it is taking away our exchequer from the funds. So it's always better to remember and understand that jobs in this smart world, we are living in a smart world. We are in a world where we carry a smartphone, which has got all the information required to lead a happy and prosperous life. So that we should understand. Once we understand that, then automatically we start understanding that life is exuberant and we can have a profound life experience provided we create our own life. We think and create our own life. We think and become rich with our own unlimited potential that we are born with. So this is transformation leadership for youth empowerment because youths are not getting jobs. 90%, almost 60 to 70% at least, they are not getting jobs because they say, corporates say that most of the graduates who come out of the colleges are ineligible for a job. So imagine the condition after spending lakhs and lakhs of rupees or graduation. That happened even to me, to my own children. They struggled to get a job immediately after, even after getting the job. They could not continue because of lot of politics in the companies or layoffs. And it happens in every family. In the family which depends upon the children, the parents particularly, who think that after graduation, my son will become a graduate and he will start earning and he will take care of the parents. It becomes a burden to the parents also in the longer run when the children are not employed or not settled in life. So we have to understand that during industrial revolution, although we got jobs, but today, because of artificial intelligence, chat GTP, robotics, and all the latest technology which we are facing day by day, it is becoming very, very competitive for this world. And unless and until we understand that the power lies within us and the creativity lies within us, because we are born with it as a creative and we have got all the possibilities and potential to lead a happy and prosperous life. So once we understand that, obviously, then we start understanding the true values of life and we start living happy life and unlocking entrepreneurial and freedom to work. So transformation leadership transformative leadership for youth empowerment. That's what I told you. It is to empower. We have to empower our children. So not only think about only job, where job is getting scarce and there's no guarantee in our jobs. It's always better. They think because even the people, of course, initially, once you get out of the graduation, if you are lucky to get a job, it's better. You work for 3 years, 5 years, just to gain knowledge and just to gain that experience which we require to become an entrepreneur or a businessman. For that, initially, a job is okay. But people who have got a lot of money, who can invest in lakhs and crores because of their capacities or for their, even they do not venture into business thinking that business is loss. Business means loss. It's a mindset problem. It's actually a mindset problem. Even in job, there is no guarantee. Even in business, there is no guarantee. But if you can create your own business in 3 to 5 years and make it happen, the longer run, it will definitely be successful, provided you have got the skills to develop a business and to sustain a business in the long run. It is learnable skill. Once we start understanding that, and we have to, most of these things are not taught in our colleges. Even in MBAs, they only tell you the theoretical part of it, but they do not give you the actual practical knowledge. Once you come out of the college, what is that they have to face? Although they also, after MBA also, they try to go get into only a job rather than become an entrepreneur, because MBA means Masters of Business Administration. So after doing business administration, after 4 5 years of experience also, you still work for somebody, then it's only a mindset problem that we should understand. It is possible, provided everything is possible. As you think, you become. That's what they say. Whatever we think, whatever we want to manifest, it is there in our hands. We have to only do it with discipline, dedication, determination, and with never give up attitude. If that is there, success is possible. So unlocking entrepreneurship and freedom to work. So only top 10% of the graduates, as I told you, are being employed, and rest settle for less paying jobs. Even the people who go for a job, so they are not happy. They are not passionate. And because they are not passionate and they are not happy in whatever job they do, because of the politics or the boss who is not responding to the employee properly, or there are a lot of problems there. They take too much of work and they pay you less, and all those things is only creating us health problems. We get into lifestyle diseases like diabetes, sugar, BP, and many other diseases are all because of the stress and tension which we carry in our life, because of the compulsion, because of the commitment we have got through the family. It is natural. Everybody has to go through that. But the thought process that only an employee can do that job and an entrepreneur cannot do that is the mindset problem. So we have got problems in both ends. Even an employee has got a problem and an entrepreneur has also a problem, and both has got problems. But how we weigh the problem and how we want to, in the longer run, instead of believing in somebody who can throw you out just by in a minute, it hurts the whole family behind. The whole family is dependent upon a particular person for the livelihood. And if he is thrown out without compassion or without a job, imagine the condition of the family. They struggle after that. They come to a particular lifestyle, and after that, they start compromising the lifestyle. And after that, even they are not able to compromise, then they go to from the higher level to the lower level of bracket of income, and they struggle a lot. Life is not about struggle. We should understand that. The moment we start understanding that life is not a struggle, and we got all the capacities to win in this life, then even entrepreneurship, we can try, and it is possible. Or simultaneously, even having a job, if you still feel that risk, it is risk, you work, you simultaneously work, and there are laid a lot of online jobs available, online on online entrepreneurship is available. Only thing we have to come to that mindset of possibility. Think, and we can grow. But if you think only about the negative things, that only your business means loss, then we will not even take a step forward. So that is the mindset problem. And future, we are not going to have most of the jobs which are available now. In another 5 years, most of the jobs, 90% of the jobs will be taken over by artificial intelligence, robotics, and all the latest technology. And every day we are getting new technology. We don't know which is going to take over our this thing. So even for our future generation, for our future children, we are only telling that get you a job and get settled in life. We already know that it is not possible, and the next generation will have to suffer a lot. So let us avoid such a precarious condition to our own children or to our own future generations, and make them think and grow on an independent basis, and to stand on their own legs, and to strive in this world of opportunities. And no government or private companies can employ all the graduates from the campus. There is no. All the lakhs of graduates who come out of the colleges or campus cannot be employed, either because of communication problems, either because of their low grade, or either because of their inefficiency in communicating their capacities. Because job is given only based on your talent and your attitude. So if your attitude and talent is at the topmost level, then only you will get a job. You will be employed for the job. If there is some lack in your skill set, or your communication, or your soft skills, or your hard skills, then obviously you will not be selected. Then you will have to keep searching for job, other than understanding that there is another avenue, that is even a small business, a self-employment is also possible, which we have to only think and proceed. Startup India, Government of India is giving so much of opportunities for each and every one of us with finances. If you have got a good idea, a creative idea, then you can apply for loans, and it is also possible. Only thing, we have to come out of the comfort zone, think about only the possibilities, and take minimum risk, and it is possible. Only thing is our self-doubt, and we are mostly living in this comfort zone. If you are living the comfort zone and paycheck to paycheck, if you are living, then it is not only harder for us, it's very hard for the family which is dependent upon us. That we should understand. And the trauma through which we go through in our life because of job losses. Somebody is lost job. I don't know when I'm going to get thrown out of the company. Means then every day you don't know what is your fate for tomorrow, day after. That is not life. We should not live a life like that, depending upon somebody, because we are in the final creation in the evolution. We are the final creation by God. After human beings, nobody is created. So we are supposed to be at the highest level of existence. But somewhere we have lost that potential, or we have forgotten that potential. It's not that we have lost, we have forgotten the potential, unlimited potential we are born with, the gift we are born with. Because of that, we have our own self-doubt. And so we procrastinate and do not live a life of exuberance with profoundness in life. Upgrade your employee mindset to entrepreneur mindset. That is most important. That's simple. Employees. We were employees. Our parents were employees. They used to get into a job and they used to get retired, and they used to have a pension life, and they used to have a good life. But this generation, after 2000, the generation, they are not having such a life. They are not having, either they have a job which is underpaying, or even if they are paying more, they are not. There is no guarantee that they will sustain that job for another 5 or 10 years. So because of the economy, there will be always be recession, there will always be problem, there will always be political issues in it. So unless and until we depend only upon the external factors, then we would always have that fear factor haunting us for lifetime. We have to take control of our own life. For that, we should know how to navigate our car. We should be the driver in the car. We should not be a pillion rider in the car. Because a pillion rider, any day he can get up, but the driver has to drive the vehicle. And the life is about driving our own car and being the captain of our own ship. That is what matters. Artificial intelligence, I told you, a chat GDP is revolution in the future job market. So better late than never. It is always better. Another 5 years, you can see it YouTube and other things, that there's no guarantee for job. And we are going to have, I'm not saying a doomsday thing, but The things are the faster we are slow in our approach, but the technology is so fast that we are not able to keep up to the fastness of our technology. That is the problem here. Our computer can do better things in a faster way than what we can do in a manual way. So our technology has advanced in such a fast way that unless and until we cope up to that fastness, we cannot survive. It's not only about survival, but of course, no technology can take over our jobs provided we have got the capacity to sustain the power of existence. They are missions. Missions can never overtake a man, because whatever the missions are telling is only what our mind has created or what our brain has created, that is put into the system, and that's what ChatGPT is telling. It has not created anything new. So our creativity is always there. That cannot be overtaken by any ChatGPT, provided we have to upskill and upgrade ourselves to that level of existence. So we have to keep on reading. We have to keep on upgrading ourselves to the next level. That's where the challenge is. That's where life happens. That we should understand. Freedom to work with work-life balance. We will also have, because the people who are in job, they know getting a leave is a very great problem. You have to go stand in front of the boss and ask him, and he may give, he may not give. Hmm? Some people, even for marriages, they struggle to get 15, 20 days of leave. So such is the situation, because you are always dependent upon somebody. As long as we are dependent upon somebody, they take us for a task and they take us for a granted. And so if we take our life into our task, and we take our life, they say the lagan. We can have 5 horses in the chariot, but you should have that lagan in your hand. That's where the actual life happens. So if you have to control your life, you should start believing in yourself and think and create your own life. That is most important. So I'm talking about the leadership. The topics I will cover during this webinar is how to upskill and upgrade the mindset to think as an entrepreneur. I have been telling you how to upskill. It's all learnable skill. We have got so much of opportunities out there where we can, online courses are there, seminars, webinars are there. We have to keep on upskilling, upgrading ourselves. Then only we can progress in life. So that is most important. Choice of being a self-employed, a small business owner as an entrepreneur. Your choice of being a self-employed or small business owner as an entrepreneur. Be your own boss with freedom of time, work, balance, and leisure travel. Serve the nation as a nation builder by being an employer. So when you are an employer, the government also supports you. Like you might have seen all the MNCs and all, they have been supported by the government, because government gets revenue from that. Of course, as an employee, you pay only the taxes, but government only looks after the MNCs or the corporates, because they are the people who give more revenue to the government. So instead of working for individual corporates, it is always better to work for the government, wherein you also get more priorities, more opportunities, and more leverage for you to go to the next level as an entrepreneur or as a businessman, or as a self-employed. There are a lot of opportunities available. Only thing you have to think about it, find it out, and make it happen. As you think, so you become. Whatever we think is what we become. If we think we have to become an entrepreneur, then we have to become an entrepreneur. There is no choice. Nobody can stop that from happening. But if you are only thinking about employee, then we are only becoming an employee. This is only a mindset problem, as I told you. So decide. The challenges faced by the jobless and employed but unemployed youth, you know that no job guarantee. I have told you, layoffs at recessionary period. Not only recessionary, every day. Huh? If the boss doesn't like you, he will throw you out of the business. So you will have to keep that is a stressful life. How many days you will go, and you are losing. Ultimately, health is wealth actually. Without health, whatever wealth you have got in the bank balance also has no value, because then you will have to recuperate yourself with medicines, hospitalization, which will never give you a good health. It can only no good health cannot be replaced in life. Whatever life God has given, if it is sustained in the original form with good exercise, good yoga classes, good meditation, and all those things, we practice it on a regular basis, then we can be healthy and successful. But if you are losing your health because of the stressful jobs or stressful conditions, and we are working without passion for work, then ultimately whatever the money we earn, then we have to pay the same money to recover our health by hospitalization, which will never happen, and it can never happen also. So it's also important that we look after our health more than anything else. For example, if you are interested in a badminton, the morning hours, even if your friend calls you at 5:30 in the morning, come on, man, come on, let us go and play in the park or garden. You'll be thrilled to go there because you are passionate to play badminton or cricket or whatever it is, because you got that passion. The same, if your boss calls you on the same Sunday, stating that there is an extra job, you will not like to go, but you will be forced to go wherein you are not passionate, and that puts a lot of stress in your body, your mind and soul. And that automatically in the longer run, it starts hurting you to the core, and we lose our health. That's what is happening. The same job, if you are doing it with passion, with love, with affection, then transforms into a passion. Then it transforms into a lovely job. You start loving it. Every day you want, every morning, Monday morning, you don't feel the difference. Monday morning, you go to the job with so much of exuberance, with so much of joy, happiness. Oh, yeah, Monday has come today. But how many of us go on Mondays with the same energy, same enthusiasm for our job? That itself proves that we are not, if we are either we are happy with our job or not happy with our job. If you're happy with your job on Monday morning or Sunday morning, it should be the same. If you're not happy with the job, whether it is Monday, Tuesday, any day, and if you're forced to work, then you're not passionate for the job, and you'll definitely not enjoy the job, and definitely you will lose your health. And once health is lost, everything is lost. That we should understand. Money we can earn back, but we cannot earn the health lost. And that is the only wealth we have brought to this world. Until our last breath, if we can maintain that to the best of our abilities, that is the best way. I think we will be happy also. Because happiness happens only when our health is good. Even if we have got a headache, we don't feel like working, we don't feel like going out, we don't feel like doing anything. Small headache. The reason is that. So life is like that only. You should have passion. You should have that love for working. And whatever you are passionate about, whatever, then you start loving that. That becomes your passion, and that becomes you. Then you become a visionary in the process of achieving whatever you want in your life. Cost cutting by companies and treating employees as numbers. That's what is happening. We are all treated. Employees are treated as a number. You are only a number. Particular number is given to us, and we are considered as a number. We are not considered as a soul, a person carrying a soul. We are divine beings on a human journey. Which corporate does understand that? They treat us as numbers. That is very unfortunate. And it hurts the core actually. It hurts our soul. That's why most of us are not loving our job. We are compelled to go for the job because of our EMI commitments or the family commitments, or we have to work. But there is another avenue of work also, which can happen, provided we make the mindset to work on that basis instead of only employment. Stressful job and on politics and survival on EMI lifestyle. This is what is happening. Most of the jobs we are going also, we are not meeting our monthly expenses or our commitments. And ultimately, we are living a lifestyle of EMI. We are working not only for the company, we are also working for the government, we are also working for the bank, just finances. So we have to work for three people, not for only one people. That we should understand. But as a businessman, you got the avenue, you will be working for the government, of course. You will be paying taxes, but you are paying only one tax. But you are not paying for your EMI, the bank, or for your employer, provided you are successful. And success is a mindset. Success is a mindset. If you believe we can do, we will do. If you have got that failure attitude or failure mentality, then we will only think about our failures rather than the possibilities. That's the problem. Less pay, but more output to survive. They pay you less, but you have to, they take 16 hours, 18 hours. Most of the companies you might have seen, even at home also, most of work from home also, people were telling they were getting more jobs than they were working in the company. That is the pity condition we have got. I'm not blaming the corporates also. They also have got their own commitments and they also have to show their shareholders their profits. So they are also compulsive. They all do have their own commitments. But the option is ours. Whether we want to be an employee and work for somebody and lose our health in making the money, or we'll take a little bit of risk, not 100% risk, little bit of risk, try our best, do our level best. It is like business is like upbringing of a child. We have got children, they fall sick frequently. We never give up on our children, no. We take them to the hospital, we do whatever the medication is up to 20 years, 25 years, up to they complete their education, whatever the expenses are there, we do. We borrow, steal, whatever we do, but we have to do it. But when it comes to business, we don't think that way. Business is also like childbearing, and it's also like giving birth to a child and growing that child to the next level of existence. Because that grows, as it grows, we are also growing. And simultaneously, that if you only got that attitude, then you will never give up in your business. Like when we never give up on our children, we never give up on our children. Let come what may. They failed their examinations, they failed whatever they do. You still give them encouragement to go to the next level. Be it hospitalization, be it medication, be it college fees, be it school fees, be it sending them to a foreign country. Everything we do, no, we for that we are ready to invest. But when it comes to business, when it comes to an entrepreneurship, we are not able to, because we don't think because we think childbearing is problem. If you think childbearing is problem, then you will not have a child at all. No? If you start thinking about the child, or if the child comes, okay, I will have to go to the hospital, I have to take them, I have to change their pad. If you start thinking all those things, do you think any parent will have a child? No. You want to have a child. That is a challenge. That is life. Life is a challenge. We have to face it. We should be a warrior in life. Then only we will get successful in life. So if you think that business is also like childbearing and giving all the nutrition, proteins, whatever it is the child wants for us, for a healthy and prosperous life for her future, then we start feeding the child with good education, good food, good lifestyle, whatever possible we are doing. No? Why we are not doing it for our own development, self-development? It's a self-development only. No? We can give a better lifestyle also if you are successful. And we will be successful. First and foremost, we should think that we are successful. We have to be successful. That attitude we should have. We will have failures. We will have problems and road. We will have roadblocks. But if you are only worried about the roadblocks, then we will never reach our destination. For example, if I want to go from Bangalore to my Chennai on road, If I start thinking here, okay, I put the car, what happens if the petrol en route I'm not able to fill the petrol tank, or if a puncture happens, if a breakdown happens in the car, what will happen? Means I'll never go to the Chennai. I'll stuck here only in Bangalore. I'll not even start my car. But if I'm ready, let come what may, I'll reach Chennai. Then even without any obstacle, I would have reached Chennai, because that mindset. What you believe is what you become. What you think is what you become. What you sow is what you reap. What we sow here is what we reap, they say. This is brain. We have to only put only positive things. Negative things happen to everybody. It's not that only we are, everybody goes through that challenge. Nobody, there is no excuse for everybody. Even I have gone through so much of challenges. Everybody of us has to go through challenges. But how we take the challenges, how either we react to the problem or we are proactive to the problem is the only thing. If I know that my car will get a breakdown, then I will get everything checked in advance. Take to the service center, get everything done, check the oil filter, everything, and see that everything is pakka. Then I will definitely reach. But if I'm negligent about my car maintenance, I don't put petrol properly. I don't change my oil properly. That don't maintain the car properly, and keep running the vehicle. Then it will definitely break down. Business is also like that. So everything happens because of our attitude and our mindset. Once we start understanding that, things will start happening, provided we are optimistic than pessimistic in that. And role of a leadership in navigating these challenges: believe in yourself. First and foremost, we have to believe in yourself. Nobody is going, see, it's our life. Nobody is going to uphold us for anything. Everybody is struggling in their own way. We have to think and stand on our own legs. Be it whatever age or whatever. Of course, during our childhood days, our parents will take care of us. Beyond that, we are left to our own self. We should not depend upon our parents, and we should not depend upon anybody else. We should take care of ourselves. Means we should work for it. And when we work, automatically things start happening. But consistency is important. Perseverance, consistency, discipline in doing whatever we do with commitment. That is most important. You should have focus. You should have goals in life. Then things start happening. Self-love, that is most important. You should love yourself first. We always expect others to love us, because our parents used to love us during our childhood days. We think that love comes from outside. We have to love ourselves. We have to respect ourselves. Only when we respect ourselves, other people will start respecting us. If we put ourselves down, then we are putting that like other people. I am not worth you also put me down. Never do that. We have got our own capacities. We have got potential is different. Talent is different. Everybody has got different talent as per our thumb impression. Every one of us has a thumb impression. It is unique. We should not copy somebody. We should not follow somebody. What is that intuition, that intuitive power we have got, the communication between God and us, or the universe and us, that communication we have to ignite, make it active. But we are not following, because we are not intuitive actually. Even though some people are intuitive, they neglect it also. That's also another problem. We have got that intuitive power. We can communicate to anybody, anywhere in the world, provided we have got that feeling, that emotion, that connectivity. Even a mobile phone will not work if there is no connectivity. So likewise, connectivity is important. Self-esteem to excel. We should also self-love, and we should have our self-esteem, self-worth, self-respect. All these things we should inculcate in order to make it. Leadership qualities with the communication soft skills. We should also have the leadership qualities. It's all learnable skills. The difference is we should have the attitude to learn things. We should be a lifelong learner. That is most important. The more you start learning yourself, the more you start upskilling yourself on a day-to-day basis, then things start happening. But if you think that after college, I know everything and nothing I want to learn, means because technology is fast today. It is every day there are changes in technology. Every day we find so much of advancement in technology. We have to keep, but we are always upskilling our apps and we want to, but somebody is thinking about that. No? That's why he's creating a new app. How many apps have come off late? Somebody is thinking about that. We should also think. God has given us the capacity to think. The more we think, the more we will progress. That we should understand. What is the need for our transformational leadership? Define transformational leadership. Transformational leadership, why it's called, is our school system, which only told us to do job, you get employed, get married, get a house, then pay EMI up to 60 years, pay EMI, and afterwards get your children married, and then you settle in life. But most of the parents are not getting settled in life because by the time your children, the education is becoming so tough and so expensive. By the time they complete their children's education and marriages, most of the parents are bankrupt, which we have seen. I'm not saying something new. You can check from people who have already got their children married. Now that their parents are struggling, unless and until they have got a regular stream of income, or if they are business people, or they are pensioners. Otherwise, it is difficult in the future. So it's always better we think not only for ourselves, this generation. If our generation, if you are old, if you cannot do business, at least next generation, our children, let them go for a job for 5-6 years, before for 4 or 5 years or 6 years, whatever it is. Get some funds out of that. Let them save that money instead of getting into a home loan or a car loan or something like that. Let that become an investment. With that, let them, whatever idea they got, let them create their own world. We are seeing so many people, no? Salary is a myth to forget the potential, true potential of mankind. Salary is a myth. Salary, they give you a salary to suppress your progress. That's what. That's what is happening actually. You can see that. Why are you paying? If you are really getting so much of money, then why are we getting everything on EMI? A personal loan on EMI, or car loan on EMI, or house loan on EMI, or children education on EMI. Everything you are paying on EMI. Why are you paying on EMI? If you are really earning so much of money. Something wrong. The system has completely changed our thought process. The banks are playing a great game by giving us EMI, and they are making us an employee, which we are not understanding. We are an employee not only for the employer, but we are employee for the bank also, because we are paying, no, 25 years, 30 years, you are taking a home loan, 30 years, you are supposed to pay. You are paying him the interest. You are an employee for the bank also. As a government, as an employee, huh? You are an employee for three people. One, government taxes. Two, bank for your EMI. And three, your employer, who is again giving you less money and taking more work. And put you into EMI. And no employer will give you what actually you need. They give you reasons now for your appraisals. That you are not working properly, you are unfit, you are that, you are this. But they will never give you an appraisal as per the inflation also. That's another problem. Inflation keeps rising 7-8% per annum, but we don't even get salaries raised up to 8 to 10% per annum. Nobody gets 2%, 3%, 5%. And that is also not guaranteed. No, 5 years you work in a company, afterwards they may retain you or they may throw you out. So it is in their capacities, in their value system. No guarantee. Be authentic to self. We are supposed to be authentic to ourselves. We are not supposed to survive. We are supposed to thrive in this world of opportunity. But we have been hypnotized by the society, our systems, and we are still following that. And unless and until we realize the mistakes we are doing, then we are putting the next generation also into a lot of problem, and we will see our own children struggling for their life, which no parent would like to do and no parent wants also. So, a sincere request to upgrade and skill them. Even though if they're doing, let them do their college, let them do their education. But education is only part of life. It is only a passport or a visa for a job. Once you enter the job, then you have to show your talent, your capacity, your tenacity, your worth. Then only you can continue the job. There also only if you study and upgrade yourself, only you can sustain the job also. Otherwise, it is difficult to sustain also. And most of them, if you have 100% of the people are getting job, I will not be sitting here and talking to you like this. Not even 10 to 15% of the people are getting jobs. And even after jobs, the people who are employed are worried about unemployment. The people who are unemployed are worried about employment. So this is a cycle which is keep on going without understanding that there are different avenues to learn. Highlighting the characteristic, vision and inspiration. Highlighting, we should have a vision and inspiration. We are inspired living. We have to have an inspired living. That's what I said. Intellectual stimulation, individual consideration. Have a vision and mission in life. That's what I told you. Live an inspired living. Work for yourself from work than work for a boss. Work for a boss for a few years, 5 years, 10 years, okay, maximum 10 years you work for some company. Have that money. Don't again invest in an EMI to get into a home or something like that. Don't live for society. Because society will appreciate you as long as you are good. The moment you don't have money, nobody will even encourage you to, they will not even allow you into a house, their house. That is the situation for everybody. As long as we have got money, everybody is there to invite us. The moment they come to know that we do not have money, we are in problem, they will not even allow us inside their house. That we should understand. So we should not live for the society, we should live for ourselves. Our security is even more important than other people. The people who appreciate today, that they will not have, hesitate to depreciate you even a minute, within a minute. So never live for your society or relatives or friends. Live for yourself. Through yourself. I'm not saying to be arrogant for anybody, but at the same time, our security is most important. And we should understand that society is there. Yes, we are living in a society. But what is that I have to do in order to be secured in my life? That is most important. And for that, what is that? By only purchasing a car or purchasing a home and if you are showing that to the society, I am great, that greatness will not sustain for long. In this situation, today is what we are living. It is becoming very tough day by day. So we should understand that. Let us not get into EMI, this thing. Let us shave that money, get into some business. We see so many people who are into job and today they are, I don't have to tell you, so how many people are there? You know yourself. Who are billionaires and millionaires. Yes, they had to struggle. They had their own stuff. They struggled, but they have today what they are there. You have to struggle. You see, in job or what, both the ways you have to struggle. There is no excuse. Even business also, it's not that it's a bed of roses. I'm not saying that. But there is another avenue which we can think at least. We are not even thinking. That's what is my guilt. We should at least think, okay, well, if a job, I'm not getting a job, means what next avenue? Business. Okay, let me become a self-employed. Let me be a small businessman. Let me open up a kirana shop and do something. Their competition is there. Yes, everywhere there is there. But only if you're thinking about only the negativity, positivity will never come. There will be 10 positivities and 10 negatives also. But we should only think about the positive, how I can make a difference in such a scenario. That is where our capabilities come. That's where we thrive. That is most important. What is transformational leadership? So defining a transformational leadership is understand the true gift of life because we are born leaders by birth. That we should understand. First and foremost, we are leaders by birth actually. When the father's sperm enters the mother's egg and the egg is hatched, millions of sperms are coming from the father, but only one particular sperm, be it XX or XY chromosome, hatches the egg. If it is XS, it becomes a girl. If it is XY, it becomes a boy. That's not the difference. But the process is same. Okay. Other millions of sperms of the father is dead. It has not even seen the light of day. If we are seeing light of the day, we are leaders by birth. That day we were leaders. That way we were born leaders. Out of millions of sperms, we we attacked the egg at jet speed, and we had the egg, and today we are alive. Today we are alive means that is because of that day's leadership. So we are leaders by birth. Not other millions of sperms have not even seen the day. Let us understand that. So that itself means we are leader by birth. Once we start understanding that we are leader by birth, then our perception, our way of thinking automatically changes, our attitude changes, our mindset changes. That is where the challenge happens. Think as an entrepreneur than an employee, as schools hypnotize. Schools are because during industrial revolution it was required because the industries needed people who had to be trained for engineers and other things, and they were getting jobs. I'm not saying no. During industrial revolution, we were employed. Our parents were employed. They were employed. I'm not saying no. But what is the scenario today? Today, everything is overtaken by the technology. It is very fast. Those days, only people when you're in your locality, you know. Today, you can communicate with somebody in America or London or just on a phone call. That is the power we have got, a smartphone. But having upgraded to that smart level, those days even telephone was in scarcity. Getting a telephone line used to take years. We have to wait for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years to get a telephone line. But today, mobile phone, I want to talk to somebody, immediate contact. Anywhere in the world. Not only within a particular place, any particular city, India, world, wherever you want, you can speak to them. But have you upgraded to that level of existence? That is where the problem is actually happening. So unless and until we think of those terms, then we will remain backward. Be a hero of your life, an author of your life. Be a hero of your life. You are a hero by birth. You are a leader by birth. Understand that first. And you have to write your own book. You should be the hero of your book. You should not make somebody else a hero. Nobody else can become a hero in your life. You are the hero in your life. And you have to prove that you are a hero, born hero by birth. Provided you understand and believe that, yes, I was born as a leader. That movement as a child. And I will remain a leader till my last breath. Once you take a conviction, nobody can stop you from going, being failure. Because your mindset automatically changes and you become what you think. Be a visionary to accomplish the hidden genius. Be a visionary. You are a visionary. You are a leader by birth. You have to have a vision. You have to have passion. Only when you work with passion, you succeed in life. Because your passion is your birthright. That is your purpose of life. That is where you get fulfillment in life, and you also get ultimately the happiness in life. Unless and until we don't go through our purpose, we don't understand our purpose, then we are in a confused state of mind. We are confused state of life also. That's why whenever we go across the paths, we always get a break to straighten the path to our regular way of life. We might have experienced. Suddenly something happens. You want to change because we are not understanding our intuition. We are not going through the intuition. We are not understanding the purpose of life. Everybody has got his own potential, unlimited potential. God has not sent anybody without any potential or without any thumb impression. We are great. We have got that capacity. Only thing we have to realize, recognize, and act in accordance to our willpower and purpose of. Be a creator of your own life. Aham Brahmasmi. In Hinduism, we say Aham Brahma. You are creator of your own life. We are born to create our own life. That we should understand first. Highlight its characters: vision, inspiration, intellectual stimulation, individual. That's what I told you. So here, innovation. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Jobs, Steve Jobs. Today, he started his company from a garage. Today, Apple is one of the topmost companies in the world. Although he's not there, but he was a visionary and he created that. Even after his death, we see his videos, photos in every part of social media. Why? Because he has created that vision, he has created that impact in life. So, what matters is not how many years we live in life, because we all come with a limited time limit only. We don't know when is our last breath. But before that, we have to achieve something. We have to impact the world in some way so that people remember us even after us. That is legacy. That is what legacies are about. And these are the people like Mahatma Gandhi or Steve Jobs. Many people, not only talking about only billionaires and millionaires. There are many people, or sadhus or yogis, Swami Vivekananda. There are many people, legends, who are remembered even today. Mother Teresa, who did service. And it is possible. So, what are the benefits of a transformational leadership? Is increased motivation and engagement. You will have that increased motivation, engagement, enhance creativity and innovation, and improved self-efficacy and confidence. And learn effective business. So, for everything, it's a learnable skill actually. Soft skills and communication skills. This is the most important thing. If you don't have, if you lack in any of these things, we have to only learn. What is not taught in our schools and colleges has to be learned outside. It is available today. On YouTube, everything is available. You can go and read. Or you can get into mentors like us. Not only me, anybody for that matter. Who can find a mentor can find what the real potential of a mentee. That is the power of only through their experiences they can find. So if whoever you resonate with, accept them as a mentor or a guru or a coach and follow them. They will find the way. If you go through their coaching courses or coaching consultations, they will find the real potential and the hidden potential, the hidden genius in you, and they will ignite that. Because sometimes it so happens in this confused state of mind, we don't understand what is our power. We know there is some power within us, but we cannot dictate. I mean, we cannot locate that this thing. Locate what is the actual potential I've got. So when you have got a coach, he can analyze your potential and he can give you a correct picture as this is your potential, this is your purpose of life, this is what if you do, you'll become successful. The other people can see that, they can sense it because of their experiences. So get into some coaching courses, online courses, offline courses, seminars, webinars, so much of happening there. Please don't stop yourself after college, because whatever we start in college is only for entry point for our job. After that, our upskilling and upgrading should be on a daily basis. Then only we can survive in this world of opportunities, and we can find new opportunities on a daily basis also. Freedom to work on your teams. Sorry. Enjoy the concept of entrepreneurship providing freedom. As an entrepreneur, yes, of course, entrepreneurs is, I do agree, it is not, initially, it will not be easy for us to get freedom as an entrepreneur. But once you stabilize your business for 4 to 5 years, after that, you can have freedom. On remote control, you can control your business. Many business people do that also. And for that also, there are courses wherein you can systemize your business, wherein without you, your business will run. There are so many courses for that also. You can go through that, find out which course is the which course, if you apply and if you get educated, you can achieve your goals and ambitions, your dreams. You'll have a dream, you'll have an actual goal to achieve. So what is that interests you? What is that you do it with passion? If somebody says that you do it means you get enthusiasm. You wanted to do the job. Then that is your passion. That is your purpose of life. That is simple. Certain like me impacting people, telling people, sharing my it's my passion. I love doing this job, whether I earn or not, because it gives me so much of satisfaction that I think I have it's my because I got so much of life experience. I got so much of obstacles. I come across so much of obstacles and roadblocks. I think today that all these things happened because God wanted me to teach people not to be not to experience what I experienced during my heydays. How to avoid it. What are the mistakes I did during those days? That's what I'm doing during my courses also. If you get into my courses, you will understand everything. And I can see what is the potential, what is it you've got that can be capitalized for your future. You've got a lot of opportunities like government agencies, banks, startups are, startups also people because if you got a great idea and if you start with that idea with minimum investment, if you make it to the next level, then it becomes successful. But if you go get into venture capitalists, go get only the money, go behind money, get money, and then want to make business, then it is 50-50. It may succeed or it may not succeed. Again, it depends upon the idea and depends upon the market value. So it is, I'm only telling that it is possible. And so next other avenue is business. One avenue is job, another avenue is business. Think about that also. It's my only conviction. Case studies. I don't have to tell you about the case studies at all. You might have known people. Infosys, our Narayan Murthy sir, our Tatas or Birlas, Ratan Tata. They are also having so much of debt. It's not that business people do not have debt. Debt is part and parcel of business actually. But the only thing you have to understand and overcome that debt. How to overcome that debt is first. So live your dream. If you're an entrepreneur, only you can live a dream. If you're in a job, it is not your dream job. If it is a dream job, yes, enjoy, have a happy life. Congratulations, you have got a beautiful job. Fine. But if you're struggling in your job, if you're not happy in your job, and it is costing you your health, wealth, happiness, then it is time to change your mindset to an entrepreneur. Even if you're working 10 years, 15 years, if you've got some money, if you can invest some money, you would have definitely got some experience. After experience, still if you're working, there is something wrong in our own thought process. 10 years, okay. If you're some people think that okay, 10 years I want to settle, 10 years they let the work. The main problem is they get into the EMI. Immediately after a job, they want to get a car, they want to show off to the outsiders, the society that I am very great, I am big. There the problem starts actually. Because you are committed, then you cannot leave your job because once you are into that commitment, bank commitment, your car commitment, your personal commitments, then you cannot because otherwise if that doesn't your paycheck doesn't come, you are stuck. The problem starts there. We can always live in a rented house, no? It's not that it's all there. Cash flow is a problem. Once the cash flow stops means then you cannot survive. So that becomes a problem. So most of the employees, particularly IT people, first they do is once they get into a job or 6 months, 1 year, they purchase a car. After that, they purchase a house, thinking that their life for another 25 years is going to be the same, which is a blunder which they also know about it. But still, they are overconfident and they put themselves into problem. Because 25 years, no life will be the same. 30 years life cycle. It has to go up, come down, go up, come down. 30 years, if you are 30 years, if you are lucky, it will come down. After 30 years, you have to climb. That is what life is all about. Nobody can escape it. And in 30 years, you'll have hospitalization, you have education, you'll have your own commitments, you have medical expenses. There are so many expenses coming between, but we are stuck in our own car balance, car EMI, and what our home EMI and other things. Imagine from where we get extra money from. We cannot work extra job also, because your job will take over maximum most of your time, 16 to 18 hours, some people say, in IT. So confidence is important. We should have confidence in life. I'm not a pessimistic. I'm a confident only. But overconfidence is a problem. The moment we get overconfident, then we start making mistakes, and later we repent for our overconfidence. That's what happens actually. With which most of you might have understood, and you are also in that dilemma. Yes, I did a mistake. I was overconfident. I should not have done that. But that is too late also. When you get money, 5 years, 10 years, you save that money. Simultaneously try to do some business or something like that. Make this successful. Then leave the job. Once you are successful, once you are confident about that, it's not overconfidence again. It's confident because you have created the child and you know the child will grow. That is your confidence. A child can only grow. You cannot stop a child from growing, provided you are on the right track and the right mindset and the right way of doing business. If you are again there also, if you're overconfident, again you get stuck. So wherever it is overconfidence, we are getting stuck. Confidence is important in life. Overconfidence is always a danger in life. That we should understand. So, importance of having a clear vision, steadfast focus, goals to accomplish, never give up attitude to win. This is most important for any businessman. Never give up. We never give up on our child. Whatever the challenge, we face the same with the business also or with an entrepreneurship also. It is your child. You cannot give up. Once you have that mentality, attitude, then whatever the problem comes, you start facing it, you start challenging it also. You become a warrior in the process. You have to be a warrior. Life is full of challenges. We have to be a warrior if we have to be successful in life. Like Arjuna. That's what Krishna says. Like Arjuna, the hero, if you want to be successful, you have to be a warrior. Then only we can be successful. You should have the discipline, determination, dedication, whatever we do, and entrepreneur mindset. So this is Entrepreneur Growth Mastery. This is my online course, which I am doing. So anybody is interested, you can get in contact with me on a one-to-one basis. We can talk to you. I can upskill and upgrade you. I can see the real potential. What is that you can have hidden talent? If you are an unemployed youth or a jobless employee or seeking a job or something like that, if you've got some minimum investment, if you can invest something, I can give you different avenues of investments. I can give you the pathway. It is again your lookout. And as I told you, when you give birth to a child, you will definitely take care of that child. You will never give up. And if you got that intention of bringing up a child as a business, then whatever challenges comes, you will face it and you will become successful. There's no doubt about it. Because no parent will give up their child in between. Never. Be it a poor or rich or whoever it is. Once they give a child birth, they'll see to it. He gets through the college, he gets through employment, and he gets settled in life also. That's what each and every parent wants to do, and every parent does it with whatever challenges they face in life. The same way, if you got that mindset, it's possible. So this is my entrepreneur growth mastery. I'll give my this thing for freedom to learn at your own time and convenience. It's an online course wherein you can read on your, you can learn at your own pace. Night time, Sunday, Saturday, Monday, whatever time you have got, in the night times also you can study. And you can upskill and upgrade. I have given complete curriculum how to change your mindset from an employee to an entrepreneur mindset. Because that's a mindset shift. For that, there are certain habits and rituals to be done. Nothing happens overnight. It takes time. But if you enter into this, we will get into a community. I am building a community wherein that community will help each other to grow the business, and everybody will become successful. That is my way of thinking. I don't want to progress myself and be successful myself. I want my community, my friends, the people who believe in me to also grow. And their growth is even more important than my own growth. That's what makes an impact and a legacy in life. And that I am passionate about that. Learning from laptop or mobile phone, freedom to do it yourself. It's a course which is beautifully done because I've got 40 years of experience in business. I'm an entrepreneur since 40 years. I've been in different sales of business, international business, domestic business, travel. I have been into many avenues and I have got so much of experience. 4 decades of 40 years of experience in business. So I can vouch the confidence I've got that I can make anyone believe and make him an entrepreneur, provided he believes in himself. That is most important. I believe in you, but you should also believe in yourself. Then only things start happening. If you have got your own self-doubt, you carry on your self-doubt, then nothing happens. But if you believe, I'll give you rituals, I'll give you habits, how to improve your mindset, ignite your power, your potential. I'll give you all those habits and rituals, which you follow on a regular basis. In 6 months to 1 year, I'll see to it that your mindset not only changes, your personality changes, you become a leader by birth and you outshine others and make others think, why, what happened to this fellow, man? This fellow was ordinary, he has become such a leader, such a big person. That is possible provided you are coached by people like me, not only me, if you, whoever you are comfortable with. But if you believe in yourself, then you should have a coach or a mentor who can upskill and upgrade you. And do that, then you will see the difference. And you will appreciate me for what I've done. I am confident. But you should be confident. And we will also have a very big inner circle call wherein I will be answering your questions and answers. We have got a community. You have to engage yourself in community, Facebook community and all. And once you are there, we can communicate, we can solve your problems, we can face your problems, we can see what best can be done in your situation to solve or to take you to the next level. But for that, you have to get engaged in these courses. And only then, and you want a coach for everything, be it your health, your mindset, your self-confidence, personal development, your upskilling and upgrading, everything needs a coach. Only when you have got a coach, and you have to invest in that. In colleges and schools, we pay in lakhs. But when it comes to coaching, we think twice. The problem lies there actually. Because once you invest in your courses, online courses or webinars or seminars, you'll understand in the longer run, the amount of wealth you create because of that knowledge. You cannot even repay back that to the coach or to your mentor who has upgraded you to that level. Only thing you have to take that first step of believing in yourself and investing in yourself. I have invested in myself also. Although I got experience, I have invested in lakhs for my upskilling and upgrading. And even now I've been upgrading myself because we have to keep upgrading on a daily basis. Otherwise, we will lag behind. There's no doubt about it. And I believe in it. So I keep upgrading. That is the way of life. I am a lifelong learner. And I am a lifelong student also. I believe to be a student for a lifetime. Because only a student will learn on a daily basis. Once I think that I know everything, then saturation happens. Then I will never learn anything in life. Never give that till our last breath. We should keep learning new things. Be it books, be it author, whatever way avenue you got. You are comfortable with YouTube, you will learn in YouTube. You are comfortable with books, you learn in books. Whatever it is, learn. If at all we want to become successful and be a role model to other people, instead of making others a role model and never let other person be a role model for you. Be a role model for others. That is what leadership is all about. And we are all born leaders. And once we start accepting and believing in it, then things are. And this course is for, it's a free course. I'm sorry, it's a course for lifetime. It will be available. Once you enter into my course, you can get into my one-to-one um, meeting also for offer 30 minutes. I'll tell you about the courses, what are all there in that. Once you enter, once you get into the course, then we'll have a weekly meetings, and I'll upskill and upgrade you and make you understand the potential, unlimited potential hidden within you, the genius, the leader who is hidden, who is in the comfort zone, who has to be brought out from the comfort zone to the current available zone, that is smart zone, the smartphone zone, or the smart world, whichever you call it. Once we upgrade ourselves, then everything is possible. And this is, please take a screenshot of this, and you can approach me through my email ID. I got a website. This is my course link, hub.asksairaja.com. That is the course which I already created a video course, which you can go through whenever you want once you enter into that membership. And you can follow me in all these social media links. I keep giving every day posts and videos. I'm uploading every day. You can go through that. That also will give you help you to upskill and upgrade. Even if that is also doing fine. I'm happy about it. Ultimately, my only intention is our future generation should not have the problems as what the present generation is finding of scarcity and unhappiness to happiness and abundance. That is possible. Thank you. Hope I've used your time in a precious way. Thank you for attending this webinar. I'm grateful and thankful, and hope I given a few hints. It's only a part of my curriculum. If you go to the deeper into that, you will understand the value I have created in impacting and making lives of everybody else great, and to leave a legacy in this world. That is what we are all born about. And we should understand that. And we should live a life of abundance and happiness. But God bless you all. You attended my webinar till this end. Thank you for that. Thank you.